Guys, we got to stop. We got to stop. This criticism of Arsenal being boring has got to stop. Because let's be honest, it's just hating. Let's be real. It is just hating. What you're really bored of is Arsenal not conceding shots. What you're really bored of is Arsenal not conceding goals. What you're really bored of is Arsenal not losing. What you're bored of is not being able to laugh at Arsenal like we all have for many years. For many, many years. We've been able to laugh at Arsenal for losing those silly games or drawing them silly games, being in trouble, looking vulnerable, looking naive. We've enjoyed them things. I've been there. I've been there, guys. We've all been part of it. But we can't look at Arsenal sitting pretty at the top of the league, haven't conceded a goal in God knows how long, 100% record in the Champions League, and be like, but now they're boring. Like, it's just simple hating. All you know what Arsenal actually are? Arsenal right now are that boxer that wins every fight on points. No 10-8 rounds, no knockdowns, no knockouts, no TKO, no stoppages, nothing. They just win on points. And not only do they just win on points, they win by a wide scorecard as well. Do you know what I'm saying? 119 to 111. 150. Shout out the boxing scholars. 116 to 110. They're winning like that. They're not even in trouble. So come on. Just be honest. And the thing, look, if Arsenal get to the end of the season, yeah, and they don't win anything with how they're playing, big questions will be asked. Especially with what that would look like. Especially with, how it happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Context is everything. But regardless of the context, they have everything they need. They got the players, they got the manager, they've got the experience, they've got it all. They've also, not that that's in their control, but they've also seemed to have a little bit of a drop off from where City need to be, where Liverpool need to be at this current time. You look at the run of fixtures that they got at this bit up until they play Spurs, you'd expect them to win the next couple. So they're in a great spot. And I think, what we try to do, I say I see the wood from the trees, to be honest. I just talk about Arsenal fairly, to be honest. But what we try to do is nitpick at things. So it's, obviously they've only scored 5 goals from open play. But they've hardly conceded any goals. Who cares? Set pieces, the whole league. This isn't just an Arsenal thing. Every team is doing the set piece thing. Every single team. My team's doing long throws. I'm watching Dallo launching it into the box. Look at Kyoto launching it into the box. Look at Spurs the other day. They dropped 2 corners on top of Jordan Pickford's head top. And they were tapped in from close range by Mickey van der Ven. I've seen people circulating tweets online, yeah? I've seen people circulating tweets online, which is really interesting, from Arne Slot. Where is it? Let me grab that. I even added AGT if he allows me to add him. But I added AGT because November the 22nd, 2024, Arne Slot on set pieces. Set pieces is something every team takes very serious. We have great delivery, tall players, and we're trying to get the best out of that. A set piece can make a big difference late in a close game or at any time in the game. What else? Someone literally really helped me here and just tagged me in loads of things to do with it. Where else did I see this? Somebody else was putting, like, when there was a time when Liverpool had scored the most set pieces in the month. Here you go, right here. February 23rd, 2022. This is what someone tagged me. It's on the Premier League. If you don't believe me, go check. Liverpool have scored, this was in February 2022, Liverpool have scored the most goals from set pieces in the Premier League this season, 14, while Leeds have shipped the second most with 12. Van Dijk will be especially dangerous from dead ball situations, and it's got a picture of Van Dijk celebrating because he was probably scoring loads. So this in February 22, there was a time when Liverpool had scored the most goals from set pieces, 14. Do you know what I mean? So what are we doing here? Like, we're just hating because it's Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? What if Arsenal played more attractive football, but they were currently fifth, but their fans were going, look at the great football that we play, look at no, this, that, and the other. We were so exciting to watch. Everyone will be saying so. You're fifth. You're fifth. But if they'd have conceded like 16 goals and was fifth, but scored 25, like what you'd be cussing. So the real thing, yeah, that, and I don't even like saying we because I don't do it, but the real thing that people are mad at is that they can't clown Arsenal anymore. It gets annoying. So you have to find something else. Because the last time I checked, everyone's copying the set piece thing. Everyone's doing it. So all of football in this league, has gone that way. The opportunity to put the ball into the box from corners, dropping it on top of the keeper's head literally onto the goal line. You got what was it, Marcus Tavernier the other day? He scored from a corner for Bournemouth. Was it Tavernier? Who? I can't remember who it was. He scored from a corner against Forest, bro. Why? Because they dropped it right where Declan Rice and them man have been dropping it for the last year and a half. Do you know what I'm saying? When John Terry was scoring all headers from corners, or Van Dijk scoring all headers from corners, these men are lauded. Now it's Gabriel doing it every single week, or Saliba, or Timber, or whatever defender Arsenal are going to give them the 1-0 to the Arsenal. It's a problem. It's a problem. We're just talking out of both sides of our mouths because it's Arsenal. And I get it, guys. Arsenal have been the gift that keeps giving. Arsenal have been the team that, inevitably, like they say, don't argue with an Arsenal fan, just wait, and all of that stuff. And all of that might be going to be true, Again, do you know what I'm saying? But we can only talk about the sample size of what we're seeing now. And last time I checked, bro, Arsenal ain't in trouble in none of the games. Defensively, they're so difficult to get at. They don't concede. And there's more than one ways to skin a cat. You know what I mean? When other teams win like this, it's also been, this is what champions are made of. Offense wins games, defense wins championships, as they say in basketball. That was what my coach always told me when I was playing basketball growing up. Offense wins games, defense wins championships, and it's the same in football. It's the if you make sure you don't concede any goals, you definitely won't lose. So one goal is going to be enough. 1-0 to the Arsenal. I've seen Arsenal fans talking about the days under George Graham and stuff when they were boring Arsenal and all of this. Maybe that's come back. Do you know what I'm saying? When did having a wicked defence become something dead? When did that happen in football? I want to know. When did that actually happen? When did having Rio, Vidic, Evra, Neville, Brown, whatever. When did having Terry, Carvalho, Cole, Ivanovic? When did having bloody Campbell, Torre, Cole, Lauren, whoever the Invincibles were, if I've missed one out? When did having Bold, Adams, Keown, Dixon? When did having Robertson, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate in their pomp? When did that become a bad thing, bro? What? When did that become shit? When City were dominating, you know what I mean? Whether it was, I don't know, who'd they have then? Stones, Diaz, Walker in his prime, and then say a mixture of Gvardiol or even Delph back in the day. When did that become shit? I don't get it. When did having a wicked defence become something to cuss somebody about? No one can score past you. Ha. What? No one has shots against you. Ha ha. What kind of foolishness is that? So yeah, I just think it's forced hate because we always want there to be something to get at Arsenal for. But right now, we're clutching. And that's the truth. So yeah, let me know what you guys are saying. Should Arsenal be playing high-flying football to suit everyone's taste, or should they just keep doing what they're doing and it's not that big a deal? Arsenal fans, I know you'll agree and don't care. Let me know what you guys think neutrally. Let me know. I'm out of it. Smash a like on the video as well. Subscribe to the Football Flex. I'm out of here. Peace.